it, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it. You can't stop this. You can't stop this.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he's got it to about the 40. The Bucs at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 8. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 6 at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Go! Go!
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
19 Tiger. 70 Lions.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. It's Wilson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A quick throw, but incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
79 Broncos. Warriors, take over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's complete to Mitchell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They go play action here on first down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
60 Eagles, 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd and 9 now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
57 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Given 3 on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
19 seconds. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Vaughn buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Let's go now. No, back to 60. Back to 60.
Back to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This one's caught right around the 6. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley again. Diving for the end zone. The ball's knocked out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, Smash.
Second and 14. And this throw will be intercepted. Powering his way forward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Adetomiwa Adebawore there for the defense.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 38. 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. 65 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Sheds off the tackle. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 32. And an Eagle first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 60 by 6. 72.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Wilson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 35-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't sure. Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 6.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Now we go from happy to mad, happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the food, and the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I can point it down.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Buccaneers 21. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Wilson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
First down, Eagles.
To throw again is Wilson.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60, go!
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
70 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
147 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Running again with Barkley on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let's go now. Reload.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Let's go.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Yaya Diaby
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Good. Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, he's got a Bucca. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Kings! 180! Pistol. Point it right. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Run. Set. 180. Alert. Hey, alert. Up. Cut.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Set. 180. Real. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Hey, alert 33.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Kings!
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. There's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Eagles.
Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Nice smash. Mustang, Viking, 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Straight ahead, Shipley.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Will Shipley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
45. Buccaneers, 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now Mayfield.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
180! Regular. What's that?
Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
180! What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
180! Real. Kings! What's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Eagles. It's a turnover on downs.
Okay, great. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. It's Barkley on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Smith catches left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
56-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield now from the 50. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
What's up?
Mayfield now. I had him there open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4th down, Mayfield. He'll try to do it himself. Open man is Ibuka. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down.